Hello traders, hope you guys doing well. It's been a while since we took a look at crypto markets, so let's do that today. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Ripple. We're going to begin by taking a look at the price of Ripple, which is showing some interesting development, but after that really hasn't really done so much. I'm referring to this rectangle. The price was pretty much trapped here from late December all the way up until 14th of May, and we took out the upper end of the rectangle here and we reached the target, which was a move of about 10 cents. But since then the price has just moved back in here and actually had some high hopes here of the market actually rallying maybe to 59, if not up to 94 cents per coin. However, the market again sort of pretty much back at the breakout point. It remains a bullish market, and now the market has established itself between these two levels, which is 35.91 and 47.67. And if we do take out that level, we'll probably head higher, because this by itself, especially if you look at it from a 6-hour, again, it's a bit of a rectangle, so that could be interesting. And also people that are really bullish are probably buying down here with stops just below the low. But I will be careful with that, because if you look at something like Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin prices have rallied with about 200% from their December lows. Look at this, the market went all the way up 191% to be exact on this price read from Bitstamp. And the market sort of reached some interesting levels with price reverse before, and it really went up aggressively and then went down a bit and then went aggressively up again. So I think this is sort of, it would have been better for the market if I'm going up and then down and then upwards again, because it would have been more of a stable reversal. Now it looks like the market got long, and then here people just got a bit greedy, I think. And the problem when you have that greed in a market that just turn around is that in a market like cryptos, where people not as confident as they used to be, is just that these people that bought late here, they can get really nervous and they can potentially sell out and cause the price to move down lower again. Now, if you look at something like the daily, or actually 6 hours, probably even better, the market is creating something that looks a bit like a head and shoulders. This is here is your left, this is your right shoulder, and this is the head. The difference between these two levels is about $1,675. So if we trade below the low here, we could potentially go lower. I'm not sure we're going to go all the way down tumbling, but a bit of more of a corrective move makes perfect sense, because again, we're close to some major highs here and the market rallied about 200%. So a little bit of a break, that's really what this price is telling us. Now, I'm not a big fan of going short crypto markets. The reason for that is they're very volatile, and the downside is limited to 100% loss, whereas technically if you go long, the upside is unlimited, right? So that's a big issue. The other issue as well is that when the market gets crazy, it usually gets crazy to the upside. It gives you 25, 30, 40, 50% move to the upside. You don't necessarily see that on the bearish side. So I'm not a big fan of going short, but obviously if we trade below here, I think we might see some people getting out of the markets, booking positions, and then maybe look to reestablish them down here. Alternatively, if I'm wrong, we might take out the high and go upwards. But if we're gonna start to take out highs, then probably Ripple is probably a better option. And then you have as well something like Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, rallied quite significantly as well from its low. It rallied up with 250% really. However, I mean, there are some resistance levels here, but it's not as structured as, for example, the highs in Bitcoin. So maybe if we take out this high here, I think we actually can go up to maybe $417 per coin. Otherwise, the way this looks like, we haven't really moved up higher for pretty much a whole month. We're quite far away from this upward rising trend line, and I think realistically you can go down maybe 200, maybe a little bit lower, and then from these levels probably the market and traders gonna try to go along again. Finally, Bitcoin Cash is also in an uptrend, and this is relatively decent, healthy uptrend, I think. The final move here, had a bit of that correction that I wanted to see, and then went upwards. And right now the market is consolidating, and with Bitcoin being so close to support, I will be very careful of buying here. Rather, maybe a break to the upside could be something. Alternatively, which is probably a better option, is just wait for some sort of corrective move down to something like $285 per coin. because I think between $285 per coin and $226 per coin, I think the market might try to sort of turn bullish again. Key here, of course, is to take a look at all these different markets I just shared with you, and in essence, keep an eye on the top 10. That's what I try to do. Keep an eye on what the top 10 coins are doing, and then from there, try to sort of figure out if one should be long or short. And then out of the top 10 coins, so try to trade those coins that seem to have or have the best technical setups to take advantage of a potential bullish trend if you want to buy, or a potential bearish trend if you want to short. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, do let me know. You can always just leave a comment here on the YouTube comments as well. Don't forget to follow me at AlexFX00. That is on Twitter for anything related to the markets. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.